with our organization since the very beginning. This gentleman is one of the top income earners with our company. He's built international teams. We all know him and love him, and I always say he does absolutely one of the best presentations that really translates the message effectively of iThrive Network, what our purpose is, what our mission is. So if you're listening right now, if you can just give me a mic check, go ahead and type into the chat box that you can see me okay, that you can hear me okay, and that you can see the screen okay. And I want you to make sure that you're in a quiet area, because I believe the information that this gentleman, Mr. Mario Delgadillo, one of the top leaders here with iThrive Network, I believe this information is going to be revolutionary and transformational information for you. So make sure you're in a quiet place. You can take some notes and really absorb this information. So, Mr. Mario Delgadillo, are you there?
I am, sir. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you absolutely fine. So, Mario, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you, buddy. And again, just thank you for having just that servant leader's heart here with iThrive Network. And we just really appreciate all that you do, buddy.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Stewart. And just want to hand it back to you really quickly. Just so thankful to be partnered up with you here with the iThrive Network. Just to watch you work with your team on a day in and day out basis. One of the hardest working individuals that I've ever met in the network. So hats off to you, sir. Much respect. And if you guys have a chance to be working with Mr. Stewart, you are truly, truly blessed. And so with that being said, guys, I just want to thank you so much for taking the time to be on this webinar this evening. Mr. Stewart said a lot of great things about me, guys, but absolutely nobody special, guys. I was just a hardworking guy. I always taught, go to school, get your degree, go into corporate America, and that's what I did. Made a six-figure income for my family at a very early age, and just thought that I had arrived with that American dream. However, a few years back, I was handed my walking papers on a Tuesday morning, meeting with my director, and I'm not sure if you guys have ever been there. I was corporate downsized due to our industry, and for the very first time in my life, I realized that I didn't have a backup plan. I didn't have a plan B, and that's when I was introduced to entrepreneurism for the very first time. And fast forward about 10 years, my wife and I have managed to build an incredible income. We have basically been able to capture our time, and it's really due to the fact that we've put ourselves in a position to win. We've just been very blessed to be, in that quote unquote right place at the right time. And so I want to press that upon you this evening, because with iThrive Network, those of you that are on the webinar this evening have that very, very same opportunity, because there's a number of things that are really coming together at the right time. So with that being said, let me go ahead and get into the information this evening. And before we evaluate this opportunity, it's always important that we take a self-analysis or evaluation first. And right now, to my experience, there's usually people in three places. Number one, there's folks that are out there just surviving. And I've been in that situation and in place in my life where my wife and I were just praying that the money was going to last until the next paycheck. I remember, just like Mr. Jim Rohn, one of the master teachers in our industry, used to say that we would pray that the money would last until the end of the month, right? There was too much month left at the end of the money. And if that's where you're at tonight, I would encourage you to please understand that there is hope, and that the iThrive Network could very well be the vehicle to change your life. The second space that people might be viewing this webinar this evening is in a place of striving. You see, what does striving mean? Maybe the bills are paid. Maybe you guys have just enough to get by, but you're in a place where you're still finding yourself always praying, looking, or wondering and pondering, how is it that I break through to the other side? How is it that I can get to the place where I see my friends, my family, some of our affiliates or people that we know that are constantly taking their boat out to their lake house, constantly taking vacations. Their kids are in the best schools. They're afforded the abilities to have choices that I'm just not able to have. That's the striving area. And ladies and gentlemen, I've been there as well. And then also the thriving area. There are those of you that are on the line tonight. Business is booming. Things are going really well for you and your family. But just like any wise businessman or woman, you understand that you want to figure out a way to leverage your time scale your abilities and your money making opportunities, but also learn how to make your money make money for you. And the number one way to do that is to leverage technology. And so with that being said, our mission here with iThrive Network is to educate, equip, and support the world's next generation of digital entrepreneurs. And why is that? You see, ladies and gentlemen, technology's changed the game, right? The internet and technology has changed the way we do everything in our life. From shopping online to shopping for groceries to even dating, right? 3 out of 5 people meet their mate online. And so what's so incredible about technology is it's impacting every area of our life. And as a professional networker, here's the deal. It's impacting the way we do our business and the way we've done things for so many years. You see, maybe some of you are on the line tonight and you've tried networking. You've tried to get involved in a networking company because you've believed in the networking dream, which is to control your time, which is to control money so that you can have a choice in the way you want to spend your life. But see, the old paradigm is this. You go out there and you purchase or consume a product, then they teach you to make a list of 100 people, and then you try and sell that to your friends and family. But the problem is you're only limited to one company, right? And what happens with this is there's a massive failure rate. It's funny that so many people, I would say that almost 99% out of people that I know have tried to be in network marketing or in networking of some sort and have failed. It's because of this very broken paradigm, this very broken system. But what if there was a way to still have that network marketing dream? Because I'll tell you from a personal experience that it is true and it is real and it is absolutely incredible. But what if you were able to build that network marketing dream by building online marketing systems, by leveraging technology to drive traffic? Meaning, how cool would it be to have people coming to you to talk to you about your products, your goods, your services, and you can start to build multiple streams of income because of technology. And that's the new paradigm. That's how we do things here with the iThrive Network. And the number one way we teach people to do so is by leveraging the power of Facebook. Now, there's a lot of statistics here, and I won't dive into too many of them, but here's what I'll tell you. Every person that I know is on Facebook, whether they're on there all the time, whether they're on there multiple times a minute or an hour, everyone is on Facebook. Think about it. One of my best friends and business partners, Mr. Wences Navarro, told me a few years ago, he said, Mario, the number one, generation that's going to be getting on Facebook very soon is the baby boomers. And I said, really, why is that? He said, because they're all going to be wanting to watch their grandchildren grow up. Right? Because all of their children are very active on technology. And then right when he said that, boom, just an incredible amount of folks started joining that were a little bit older, a little bit more seasoned in life. You see, and so Facebook is managing to touch all generations across the board for many different reasons. So why should you learn to advertise on Facebook? Because in my opinion, it's the number one way to go out there and build business, because first and foremost, we know everyone is on Facebook. But at this point, it's still extremely cost efficient to generate traffic, lead flow, interest in your particular business. So with that being said, the iThrive Network has gone out there and created a $100 Facebook mastery course where we teach you exactly how to build a Facebook business account, how to create pixels and why that's so important for you. We take you through a Facebook 101 training, teach you how to go out there and build a lookalike audience and create your own ads using Canva and to set up and use the ads manager. So you might be saying, Mario, why is this important to me? What does this have to do with me if I'm sitting at my job right now, or I'm sitting in traffic and I'm listening to this webinar and I'm striving? I'm thinking for a new way to do things, but I don't have a lot of time and I don't have a lot of money. You see, because I speak to people every single day, at least twice a week, 3 times a week, that are telling me, Mario, I'm looking for a change. Mario, I'm sick of the way things have been going. Yes, I've got a job that's paying the bills. Yes, I'm thankful that God has blessed me with the ability to take care of my family, but I know I was built for so much more. But Mario, just like I shared with you earlier, the problem is I don't have a lot of extra time. I don't have a lot of extra money. Here's the two questions that I ask those folks. Number one, are you on Facebook? Number two, do you have a smartphone? Because if you do, go through this Facebook mastery course and you can start to build what we call a phone based business. If you're taking notes, write that down. Once again, a phone based business, because here's what could happen for you. Take a step and imagine the possibilities. Let's say you go through this particular training program. For $100, you learn how to drive traffic for Facebook. Then you go out to your local insurance agent, your local real estate agent, your local business owner, and say, sir or ma'am, I just learned how to start building Facebook traffic. Would you allow me to show you how I can bring value to you in your business by creating traffic, lead flow to help you build your business? I do it for free for 30 days. After that, if you like what I'm doing, let's talk about a partnership where I can start to drive traffic for you on a monthly basis from my phone. Now imagine over a 6-month or a year period, you're able to go out there and acquire 10 plus customers that are all paying you, let's say conservatively, $250. Imagine you had 10 clients that are paying you $250. That's $2,500 of actual passive income that you are driving home to you and your family for driving leads to local business owners in your area. Right. And if you know anything about Facebook marketing, you know you set up a campaign and then there's really not much to doing in the doing every day. What you're doing is you're monitoring these accounts. This is why you can keep your full-time job. This is why you can still be a dad, a mom, a coach, all the things that require your time while you're monitoring your business from your phone because you have a smartphone. But it takes it a step further, because here at iTHRIVE Network, we are going to teach you how to build a networking company, going out and sharing the testimonies that you've already created with your friends and family. And you're going to do that by also going out and talking to people all over the world, because you're leveraging technology. You're leveraging the skill that you've already learned of Facebook. Guys, I can keep going on and on, but I am absolutely jacked outside my mind because of this particular product that we have the ability to offer to friends and family. But once you learn how to drive traffic, ladies and gentlemen, there is limitless possibilities for you to be able to build business online. How sexy, how awesome would it be to be able to say that you drive traffic in online marketing, in trading, in e-commerce, in e-learning? You've leveraged technology to start to build what we said, that phone-based business. Now, when you think about e-commerce and educational resources, we have a plethora of tools that we can get in front of you to teach you how to make money from your phone. And the first one we're going to talk about, guys, is our e-commerce suite of products. There's really two. Number one is our Amazon dropshipping product. This is a $2,000 product. I myself personally have taken this particular education, gone out there, applied it, become an Amazon seller, and done a couple $100,000 in sales, 100% from my computer over the last 9 months. You see, it's easy to set up. It's step by step. There's recorded up-to-date trainings, but most importantly, we offer live weekly training. I've been in education in my corporate America role for over a decade, and I'll be the first one to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, education without instruction is really not that much, right? So if you have the instruction coupled with the education, really the sky's the limit for you and your family. Now, the next product that we offer is what we call an e-com mastery program. This program is a $3,500 product, and the reason it's competitively priced is because it's going to help you to build a business on Shopify. Shopify has great profit margins. It's also going to teach you how to drive traffic to your online store and then teach you how to run and scale this e-commerce business. But once again, not just education. Weekly live training and support to help you to build this business. But as you build a testimony, we're going to talk about down the road how you could partner up with the network and refer our products out to your friends and family. For this particular product, I encourage you to write a note. There is a $1,000 direct sale bonus. What does that mean? That means this evening or within the next few days, you purchase one of these e-commerce packages. And this particular one, the Shopify package, you purchase, you go through the training, you go out there, you start to build a testimony. And then as your friends and family, because I stand a testimony of this happening in my own life, everyone you know is going to ask, Mario, Joe, Sally, Sam, how are you making money online from your computer or from your phone? And when you refer this particular product to them so that they can start building money from their phone, you earn a $1,000 referral fee. We call it the direct sale bonus. Now, the next product line we're going to talk about is our trading courses, and I am particularly fired up about this one. You see, because the first product we have is what we call a signals trader. This basically is a technology that sends you notifications in the cryptocurrency space that allow you or share with you or tell you where you should go out there, when you should buy a particular coin at a specific price, and then when you should sell that coin at a specific price on about 3 or 4 of the major exchanges. What this does is it takes out the guesswork for people. And see, what I know very, very much so is that people right now, every single day, are still learning about the lucrative industry of cryptocurrency, but they don't know where to go. They don't know where to start. They just know people are doing very well. This product has an educational component to it as well, which will school you and teach you the ins and outs, the fundamentals of what it takes to be a cryptocurrency trader. And this particular product is $2,000. I promise you, we will go around the world with this one particular product right here. Now, the next product we're going to talk about is the trading mentorship program. You see, I love this because, listen, I spent over a decade in higher learning, in education. I see and have witnessed firsthand the value of education when it's applied properly and how it can change someone's life. You see, but here's what I'll tell you. This particular program is a mentorship program. Think of it as you enrolling into a program that is going to teach you how to become a trader. Right? From trade basics, from trade setups, to how to read analytics, from candlesticks 101, 102, and also a weekly boot camp course that is going to teach you exactly what you need to know on how to become an effective trader in a number of different markets. See, this is a $3,500 product. Again, this one also has a $1,000 direct sale bonus, which is that referral bonus we already talked about. Now, the one that I like to talk about here, this section, is the compensation plan. You see, because what I know is this. People will pay attention to what pays. And there's 2 types of compensation through the iThrive network. So let's say the first type is you. Mario, I've never been much about building a network. I've never been really good at going out. I think I'm kind of an introverted type of person. So the products that you have are super enticing to me because all I want to do is go out there, purchase one of these products, build a phone-based business, start to leverage technology, but I do know a few people that might be interested in learning how to do so. So you mean to tell me, Mario, if I just refer them my products after I've created a testimony, I'm going to be able to earn some income? Absolutely. And the first way we do that is what we call the direct sale bonus. So let's say in this example, that gentleman there is named Joe. Let's say Joe introduces Sally to the network and he shares with her the Shopify product or one of our products, okay? He's going to earn a 10% direct sale bonus for doing that. Now, Sally creates her own testimony and then shares it with Jan. Okay, so let's say Jan goes out there and purchases one of our products as well. Sally gets a 10% direct sale bonus because she referred it, but however, right, because this gentleman went out there and introduced Sally to the team, he's going to get what's called a $400 second level bonus. So if you're taking notes, write this down. Anyone that you personally sponsor to our company who goes out and sells one of our higher ticket products, you earn a $400 bonus just for referring, just for sharing your own testimony. Now, some of you on the line might say, Mario, I love teams. I love everything about networking. I love the camaraderie. I love the community. I love the family. I love being at the right place at the right time. And I love chasing after that network marketing dream. For those of you, you have the ability to participate in what we call our binary bonus. So let's say we help you build two teams, one on your left and one on your right. Now, every single week, those folks are going out there and either referring and building teams just like you, and they're building what we call sales volume. So let's say in this particular example, which is hypothetical, on the left side, the team does $12,000 in sales volume this week. The right team does $16,000. On the binary bonus, take notes here, you make 10% on the weaker team's sales volume. In this particular example, okay, that would be 10% on 12,000. That means that this week, because other people either were referring based on their own testimony or building a network of people, you were able to make $1,200 on the binary bonus. Now, the next way we get paid, and also guys, that's to unlimited depth. Now, the next way we get paid is what we call a matching bonus. So hear me when I share this. As you introduce people to our network, whether they're the very first person or they fall 100 levels deep on your right side, they are going to be considered your first generation. Now, first generation means that they signed up by your own personal link. Anybody you refer to our team and they fall on your first generation, you have an opportunity to match their binary bonus on a weekly basis at 10%. Now, this duplicates out through 5 levels. So anybody that falls on your first to your 5th level, okay, through the compensation plan, through the personal sponsorship tree, you can match at 10% on their binary bonus. Now, anybody at level 6 or level 7 falls on at a 5% match on the binary bonus to unlimited width. And all that means, ladies and gentlemen, is you can go out and personally introduce as many people as you like to our particular program, okay? So with that being said, let me share with you how powerful this can be. So there's you. You introduce 3 people. We've all seen the 3 by 3 by 3 hypothetical example. So if I can place a timeout, I'm going to tell you, we all know that this will not play out 3 by 3 by 3. But if we're just looking at examples, you introduce 3 people who introduce 3, who introduce 3, who introduce 3, all the way through to 7 levels. That's going to be over 3,200 people in your first 7 levels that you can match their binary income on a weekly basis. Truth be told, ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly why I got started in the networking space. Because in corporate America, it didn't matter how hard I worked. It didn't matter how many hours I put in. It didn't matter how far above plan I was going to go. I was only going to get paid by my efforts. But when I started to learn about wealthy people, I learned that wealthy people make money off of the efforts of other people. The problem was there was no way for me to do that at my corporate job until I found networking. You mean to tell me that all I've got to do is be the best leader I could be, go out and serve the masses just like the Lord told us to do, and I can be able to create an income for me and my family that I can only dream about? Yes, through this network, you have that same opportunity. And as you rise up as a leader through our company, you have an opportunity to earn 1 to 3% on all personal enrollment volume. So what does that mean? So when you get started, we encourage everyone to start with at least 3 team members. And the reason is, guys, is because we want you to have a well-balanced team. Now, when you and your 3 team members go out and achieve at least $2,000 in volume, you become what's called a consultant. Your first promotion in our company should come within about 48 to 72 hours, right? At that point, you're going to get a one-time $50 bonus. Now, the next promotion, okay, is a $5,000 in team volume, okay? You're going to get a one-time $200 bonus, right? This should happen within a week. Now, the next position is a $30,000 promotion. Excuse me. When your team does about $30,000 in volume, you will become an executive consultant. And you have an opportunity to earn 1% on $30,000 worth of enrollment tree volume. But I'm going to hit a timeout here because our president, Mr. Danny Pacheco, just last week rolled out what I believe is probably the most generous, most achievable, and let's just say it, probably the most nuts startup promotion bonus I've ever seen in 10 years in the networking space. So if you're on the line tonight, starting September 1st, if you get started, you plug into our network and you start to build a team, if you're able to achieve executive consultant, which is $30,000 in enrollment tree volume, you have the opportunity to be qualified, not even qualified, you win, you achieve what we are calling the 30 for 30 bonus. That means that you are going to get an all expenses paid trip to Maui, Hawaii, right, to sit at the feet of our leaders at what we call a leadership retreat. I'm going to say that again. If you get started in September all the way through to February, you have 30 days to go out and achieve executive consultant, and you earn a trip, an all expenses paid trip to Maui, Hawaii for our leadership retreat. And guys, we expect to take a couple hundred people over to Hawaii on the company's dime to learn, to develop, to have a great time, to team build, and to really lay down the foundation for the rest of your life, right? So the next actual promotion we have is the director. So at the director level, when you and your team achieve $100,000 in enrollment team volume, you're going to earn 1.5% on all of that on a monthly basis. Senior director is when you achieve $400,000. And ladies and gentlemen, this is where it starts getting fun. At $400,000, you have a monthly bonus of 2% on all of that volume as a senior director. And this is where we start to see people rise up and lifestyles get changed. When we start to see zip codes get changed, when we start to see people start driving different cars, when people start to wearing different suits, they start to go out there and start dedicating more time to their community, more time to their church. Because when you become a better leader, usually what happens is the money follows. At executive director, $700,000 in enrollment training volume, you have the opportunity to earn 2.5% on all of that volume on a monthly basis. And senior vice president, imagine what life could be 6 months from now because you got to work tonight. You said, I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to worry about what people say. I'm going to put my head down because I know everyone I know is on Facebook. Everyone I know was looking for a way to make money. I know that Amazon is closing down businesses all over the United States, and I'm not going to wait to test the waters. I'm going to put my head down. I'm going to listen to the mentors. I'm going to follow the system. And let's say by March of 2019, you are a senior vice president. Your team has gone out and done over $1.5 million in volume. And in March of 2019, as a senior vice president, you get a check for 3% on $1.5 million. I want you to think about what can happen to you and your family, or for you and your family, if that happens. And ladies and gentlemen, I guarantee you that will happen for someone on this line tonight, multiple people that are on the line tonight, because they think, man, there's some people that are going to say, Mario, this sounds too good to be true. And I'm going to sit by and I'm going to wait and I'm going to see how this whole thing plays out. But there will be some crazy people who get to work. There will be some crazy people who stay up late, who get up early, who come and talk to people on Saturdays, who get on webinar cards. And guess what? Those crazy people are going to start making crazy money. I tell my people all the time, I love to be around crazy people because crazy people make crazy money. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm not even that excited about making crazy money. I'm excited because crazy money gives you the ability to make crazy decisions. And sometimes a crazy decision could be hanging out on your couch all day long with popcorn with your kids and not having a care in the world. And that only comes from crazy money. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being on this webinar tonight. As you can tell, I'm Jack. I probably won't sleep for the next 2 days, just kidding. But guys, I hope I was able to simplify this message for you. I hope I was able to help you to see how powerful this can be for you and your family. And I hope that I see you at the next in-person event for iThrive. Thank you so much. God bless everybody. Good night.